Let me tell you a little something about me. My blood sugar living on 213. The only thing on my mind is getting lit. I go hard for my like run me my money. Run me my money. Run me my money. Run me my money. Shout out to Cash Doll. Since we need another album. We need another album. How are we doing, family? How are we doing? How are we do? I am so sorry for getting here late. The Bachelorette ran over because we were just, talking and catching up. Doing what girls do. I apologize. And I'm not gonna do that no more. The 12 and the 2 p.m. that don't work. I'll be doing that because I be trying to get y'all on y'all lunch break, but I'm not doing that no more. We're doing 11:30. 11:30 to 2. That's what we're going to start. 11:30 and 2. That's what we're going to start doing with the Bachelorette and these shows. Wait, is this? We only have 2 more episodes, or one more episode of Married at First Sight. So yeah. So next week will probably still be 2, but I'll you know what? No, because it'll only be 1. I'll figure it out. I talk to myself because there is no one to talk to. People ask me why, but I do what I do because I'm my own boss and assistant. Right here. Right here. We have a whole conversation planning my schedule. I'm a one-girl show. Hey, Nisha. Nisha said, hey, girl, I'm so ready for us to get these castmates together. Let me tell you, before we even get started, I would like to apologize to some of the men on this show. Because, baby, I misinterpreted your relationships. The women are hell. Oh, my God. The women are hell. Sorry, man. Ashley said, give Mirla an Emmy. Because I genuinely thought she loved Gil. Her crying over him being the best husband seems so sincere. Kind of scary how she flipped like that. Absolutely agree. Hey, Tara. So Harvard said these there's 2 episodes because they're doing 2 more episodes. Great. Because they're doing a Where Are They Now episode after the reunion. Yes, you're right. You're right. Chic. Avant said, I still like Mirla. I feel bad for Gil, though. You can't be mad about someone not wanting to be with the person, And I love the beard. He looks great. Gil looks great. I was like, I don't know how I did not find you attractive. Like, not like he wasn't attractive. I wasn't attracted to him. But I don't know what happened. But baby, them red bottoms and that beard, I was like, hello, Gil. Como estas? NC said, Gil, dude was looking good from his beard to his veneers. Is that what it is? Because, okay. Something is different to his veneers, joking to the strategic placement of his foot. So we can see his red bottoms. You can tell those lifetime checks are cashing. He looks good. Thank you so much, Tracy. Tracy is the general. Okay, let me tell you something. She is the general of this channel. On point. Thank you, Tracy. Tracy said, Nikki is running a little late on the other live. Thank you so much. Hey, Mathisa. Is it Mathesa or Mathisa? Mathesa. Hey, sis. So I've already given this live a thumbs up. I know you're going to deliver. The reunion was messy. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. See, Golden said, acting like Ryan is one thing. Completely flipping the script is something that feels especially cold and cruel. Absolutely. No. Y'all know this is my green juice that I always get from Costco. It's the one that has apples, cucumbers, spinach, kale, garlic, and celery. Oh, God. What did she post? Oh, God. What did she post? Jesus. Was it something about me getting light-skinned people together? Oh no. Oh no. Oh God, what did she post? Candace, what did you post? I thought, because something's happening over on my Instagram, and I thought it was y'all. Jesus. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Look at me. I'm shaking. I'm shaking. Because that's one thing when I'm talking to the Star family. It's another thing when, y'all like on Funky Not Even Me. Hold on. 911. 911. Oh, Lord. God. Oh, Lord. It can't make it to Twitter. It can't make it to Twitter. My life is over. Life is over. Hold on. What did she post? Oh, Jesus. I'll be too damn comfortable on this channel. We're going back to edit it. We're going back to edited reviews. Yikes. Yikes. Oh God, please let it be good stuff. Please, Jesus, in the name of Jesus, Lord. I won't run my mouth no more. I won't run my mouth no more, Lord. And Candace, why? Because there's no consequences to harming her. There's no consequences to tearing that woman down. Y'all can say whatever the hell y'all want about her. Y'all can say how y'all want to kill her. Y'all can. Jesus Christ. All the comedy, all the jokes. Candace, don't you put that on Twitter. Do not bring your ghetto over here. Oh my God. I knew it was about colorism. I gotta shut the hell up. It's okay. No, it's okay. I'm thinking negative. It's okay. Oh, God. It's okay. The light skins are not going to cancel me. My channel won't get flagged. I'll be fine. I gotta watch my mouth. Oh my God. It can't go to Twitter. We cannot put that on Twitter. Candy, I'm telling you right now, don't bring that to Twitter. Don't bring that to Twitter. Yes, but listen, post my jokes. Not them tough topics. I try to stay out of that stuff, but I could not stay out of it on that show. Post my funny stuff, like Bachelor Rabbit Hole. She posts my comedy. I knew it. As soon as you said Candace reposted you on her stories, I knew it. I knew what it was. Thank you, Candy, for this. Candy. Now we're on nickname terms. Thank you, Candace, for reposting me. Thank you for watching. I totally appreciate it. Please don't watch the other two. Please don't watch the reviews before that, girl. Just stick with that one. But thank you so much for reposting me. I also do like funny comedic takes on other things. So if you just, want to post something that's not colorism, because as you know, I'm a fellow darky, the backlash won't be pretty. So let's, post my jokes. Let's post my jokes. Let's post my jokes. It wasn't bad, but stuff like that, like the colorism topics, I feel comfortable talking to you guys about it, right? Because I know this is a safe space here, but when my stuff is taking off this platform and put onto another platform, I honestly don't have a problem with it. When it's topics like this, especially topics that people don't want to talk about, racism, equal pay, intersectionality, like stuff like that, which is why I try to stay out of those conversations, because for people like me, for people with these, beautiful features in this well, y'all said I don't got 4C, but y'all know what I mean. Curly hair and dark skin, the backlash is always violent. And it's the holidays, seasonal depression season. I really can't handle that. So I just got a bit nervous because as soon as I heard Candace, I was like, yep, it's about colorism. Oh, well, it's put it in God's hands. Put it in God's hands. Put it in God's hands. Just Jonda said Gil was auditioning for Kevin's job all season. Y'all fell for it. He was no happier than her. They said yes for bonus checks. Okay, just Jonda. All right. NC said, I don't hate Mirla like most people do after the reunion. Although I can see how she rubbed peeps the wrong way. I think her coldness and her surface explanation why she left him is what pissed folks off. Absolutely. I absolutely agree. I absolutely agree with that. I will continue to do so in an edited review. That's the thing. I ain't afraid of a light skin, but we're not gonna act like the power that they don't have no power. They hold some power. They hold some power. Oh, God. Darkies, I'm gonna need y'all to have my back. We gotta fight together. Don't you wish you had hair like this? Then the boys will give you a kiss. Good in my hair. That's how it's gonna have to be in these streets. I'm gonna need y'all to be riding for me. Good and bad hair. See if I care. Good and bad hair. Oh Lord, I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for all the support. Really, I love y'all. Thank you. MC said, I honestly felt so blindsided by Mirror. OMG, I was riding for her from the start and hating on Gil. Damn, she was cold this episode. She was. I didn't have any problem with what Merla said. I gotta be honest, homegirl, it was rough. It was rough. C. Golden said they'll be all right. Can't be mad at whites for not wanting to acknowledge their privilege and sit in it when someone talks about racism if they can't deal with colorism. Yeah, I don't have a problem. Like, I love the fact that she's watching. I love the fact that she reposted. That is not the issue. The issue is, like I said before, when people like me speak about, things like that, especially when we're speaking up and we're speaking to the privilege, the backlash is not nice. The backlash is not nice, and the help is not there. Because, like I said before, as a dark-skinned Black woman with my beautiful ancestors' features, and this hair texture that won't stay straight, I'm not protected, right? I'm not protected. And so it's taken me such a long time to like have a voice and speak on things because I know how the backlash will work for me, right? I've been in this skin my whole life. I figured out, racism and colorism real early on, right? The same way that I figured out that I would have to stay very far away from men and make sure I'm in spaces where where there are people who will protect me because of how I was being talked to as men when I was a child, right? You figure these things out very young, unfortunately, for a lot of women, a lot of, dark-skinned people. So that's just the only thing. Like anytime I say something, I'm like, damn. Like even when I'm up here talking to you guys, if I say something, I'm like, I already know. Like, so I'm bracing myself for impact. But when somebody who has such a large following posts something like that, like if it was, she is so crazy, follow her because she made this joke about that. I'm like, yes, thank you, bring the support. But when I'm talking about colorism and light skin privilege and racism and the double standards of men and women, I know what's going to come with that praise. And I know it's going to be a little harsh. And just for me right now, where I'm at, my seasonal depression has met my real depression. They linked up like the Bloods and the Crips, okay? They decided to come together for the holidays. So I'm just like real sensitive, and I'm just like, you know what I mean? Like, you all, whoever deals with stuff like that, like, it's just like, I wish you would have caught me when I was a bit stronger. So that's all. But again, I probably am making a big deal out of nothing. I probably won't get any kind of backlash, but I just knew it. When I read Candace, I was like, she posted about colorism, didn't she? Damn it. Right? Because if I look like Giselle and she posted me, I would be fine, right? Because I know the backlash will not be there, right? Because I've been, messing around with the idea of doing a video about yellow bonus. What do you want? The only reason why, because I have thoughts, the only reason I haven't talked about it is because I'm just like, am I ready for this? Like, you really have to. I don't care. People can say whatever they want. That's words don't hurt. You really got to prepare yourself for that stuff, and especially when you do this. So I was just like, Lord. It probably will be a good thing. Who knows? I'm just saying I've lived in this skin for a very long time, and I know that the protection is not there. That's it. That's all I was saying. But thank you again, Candace, for posting me. Thank you for watching. Thank you for agreeing with me or disagreeing, whatever it may be. Thank you so much. Thank you. I just got a little scared because look what she deals with. Look what she deals with. I don't want to jump into that pool. Oh gosh. But God is good. It's all good things. MC said, back to Married at First Sight. MC said, I heard rumors of her and Johnny, but my brain cannot accept that rumor. I still can't believe that. From what I've seen, I'm starting to believe it. Thank you, DeSosa. DeSosa, thank you so much. Thank you, Star Family. Just being honest. That's right. Just being honest, because you know when you speak up, you're just like, you gotta say something. Like if just take it out of colorism. As a Black person, you gotta say something. You gotta say something to a white person. You just know, and it's not something they'll be happy about. You're just like, let me prepare myself for this. I'm either getting locked up, shot, losing my job. Like, it's so much that you have to prepare for, but you got to say something. Buddha said, I understand she is used to a certain way of life. Just wish Mirla would have brought up her issues with him before and not slept with him. I say it about the men. We got to say it about the women. Why were you having sex with this man and you knew you did not love him or want to be with him when you knew that that's the way he felt about you? Let's talk about it. Sarah said, one of these days we will all see a headline about Jose and Rachel, not wishing ill on anyone's relationship, but come on, we know what it is. Ciao. Tracy, thank you so much for the super chat. Tracy said, the Star Family got your back. I'm about to get her for not tagging you to give you your flowers. I'm okay. Well, thank you, Tracy. Also, like the live. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you, Drewski. TJ said Mirla's life flashed in front of her eyes and Gil was not in it. So she had to end the relationship. Yeah. I mean, I'm not mad at Mirla for how she felt or how she went about it, but it's just like, if you felt that way from the beginning, you've been moving real weird. It's giving Zach. It's giving Zach. Gabriella said, Nikki, you're doing the Lord's work. Do not be afraid. I'm glad to see it resonating with cast members. Producers better pay attention. Thank you. We're going to talk about that, Sasha, because that was something else. That was like diabolical. God has said, but only a handful of the blog queens are calling this out and speaking truth. One of the main ones speaking on it is you, darling. Take a bow. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I feel like, to be honest with you, Nisha said it's unfortunate that we can't have a difference of opinion and people respectfully disagree. People need to be okay with the difference of opinions. I honestly can tell you, if I was in a different place, I probably would not be as concerned as I am right now. Like, anxiety on 1,000. But it's just like things happen and you're like in a different headspace. So you're just like, if this was August, I would be like, let's go. But it's something about the holidays. My birthday is also coming up. So women, you know how that goes. especially if you're a December baby like me. Um, it's always been difficult to celebrate because I'm from Philly. So every birthday I've ever had has been a snowstorm. Every birthday I've ever had has been a snowstorm. Only until I moved out here to LA was I able to like really celebrate my birthday. But then it's the holidays, right? So, people got work parties and, kids and just life and job and deadlines and the holidays. I'm literally competing with Jesus Christ to be celebrated in this month. Who's winning? Jesus, of course. So I've always felt like, nobody wants to celebrate with me or nobody, I've always felt like that, right? The pandemic made it worse. I remember my last Zoom birthday party. I told my family, I said, I can't do another one. I can't do it because I was an emotional wreck. And then it's like season of the prize. It's like so much that happens within that. And I'm just like, Lord, this happening right now. Either I'm going to break down. If people come for me, I'm either going to break down or I'm going to cuss somebody out and it's going to be stuff I can't take back. One or the other. We don't know which Nikki you going to get. So walk lightly. Walk lightly. I will African rum punch. I will. I will activate the Star Army. Bettina said, Johnny, Jose, Mirla, Ryan, Zach Bowell, and Michaela, all Basura. So we're Gil and Brett, the only decent people. Brett, decent child. Let's get into this review. Let's get into this review. Thank you, JL, for the super chat. JL said, just a little to cheer you up. Don't be silent. Publicity equals blessings. We, the Star family, are Team Nikki, and you're not alone. Don't be silent. Thank you so much. Thank you, JL. Like I said, I love the fact that she reposted me. Like, that stuff helps me grow. I just wish it was a different topic. Because I'm telling you, that activates certain people. And y'all remember that live that I was doing and somebody was in here calling me like an N-word? And it didn't bother me, right? In the beginning. Gotta be honest with yourself. Hey, Sophie. Sophie said, I don't understand why people just don't like the video right away. Yeah. I probably already have like one thumbs down. And I'm telling you, Heifer, when I find you, whoever that is, when I find you, lights. JK said, nah, Nikki, being a public figure, you got to protect yourself and prioritize your mental health. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you, Sasha. Thank you. Me too. I did not believe it, Trixie. It had no weight until I saw this reunion. And I was like, and then the trailer, baby. Orange Turtle, thank you so much for the super chat. Orange Turtle said, never for the heart and soul of you silence your voice against any privilege. Your spirit matters and shows others a better tomorrow. Find your people to stand with you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for the super chat as well and your kind words. Nisha said, yeah, that's a tough topic. I'm nowhere near known on YouTube, and I debated posting my opinion on that colorism conversation. You know it's real. I debated that, and no one even watches my channel. Yeah, thank you. I'm so glad you put that yet in because it's happening. And right now, Star Family, let's go and support our friend Nisha, our Star family member, Nisha. Let's give her some views because listen, this algorithm don't push us like it pushes others. I can't stop talking. That's what I get. I'm always saying something. So let's go and support our Star family. Post your YouTube in the comment section, Nisha. So Seth, thank you for the super chat. So Seth said, just wanted to bless a queen. Thank you from one queen to another. Thank you. This is why I got to get my lifestyle channel up. Because these hard conversations will not be my existence on this platform. C. Golden said, Johnny waxed poetically about Jose, but couldn't say anything nice about his wife. You better preach. Just Jonda said, the worst part of last night's reunion was Kevin Frazier proudly hosting the chapter of the He-Man Woman Haters Club. Oh, Kevin, thank you for the super chat, Just Jonda. But I'm like, Kevin, you starting to look real problematic. Real problematic. Let me I think my package arrived. Let me focus. Pepe said, unpopular opinion. I don't see it for Gil. Oh, I never have. He's a broken with muscles at the Pepe. What a way to end. Let me get into this review. So I was actually not prepared to hear that Rachel and Jose was still together. Were you? I mean, not still together, but that they had broken up. I was just like, really? Because I thought out of all of them that they would have remained. I honestly, I got to be real with you, or Rachel and Jose. I didn't think that you guys would last forever, but I thought that at least until we got past the reunion or that couples cam check cleared, that you guys would have stayed together. I really thought you guys were going to make it through couples cam, but they did say that they are working on getting back together. So couples cam might still be in the mix. Because I felt like after couples cam and after Rachel, got out of debt, you two would have been done. So, right? I never believed it for a very long time, just from what I've seen on the show. But for them not to be together currently at the reunion, I did not expect that. I did not expect that at all. And I was like, oh, word? Really? Okay. But they're working on getting back together. Couples cam. Brett and Ryan. Brett looks great. Let me tell you something. Mother showed up in her green. I told you. Redhead, fair skin, redhead people. Oh, you know what? Also, black redheads too. I think y'all could. Yeah, red haired people, period. The green works for you every time. You will never miss if you stay in a green garment. Brett looked great. She had on her a freakum romper on, her freakum jumper, had the girls out. I was like, I can't believe you're putting them titties on display. We ain't seen them good titties all season, but here you go. She showed up letting Ryan know what he missed out on. I'm not your type. Well, baby, look at me now. Had the girls out in a cute little green ruched jumper. She looked great. Love the hair, everything. I will say the matchup, the foundation, the matchup was a little, but other than that, you look great. You looked great. In saying that, mother, not you having a sneaky link, Brett and Mila had me fooled. I was riding for you two this entire season. I came on to Mira's team a little later, but Brett, I was team you from the beginning. When Ryan's sister came out and she was just like, yeah, I felt really bad for Brett until I found out that she had a boyfriend. And Brett was like, what? I was like, oh, it's true? Because let me tell you something, Brett. You never denied it. Brett was like, well, they're entitled to think like what they're going to think. Just, no. Can you say that? Like, guys, if you watch it back, she never gave a clear no. She never gave. No, I just gave somebody my number. No. But if that's what they want to believe, like I can't make people. What are you talking about? If somebody says that while you were married, you had a whole boyfriend, wouldn't you be outraged? Her reaction, Brett, you were lying. Your reaction. No, I wasn't dating any. I gave a guy my number. I didn't think anything. No, well, they can think what they think. You can believe what. I said, not the women being messy this season. I was dragging these men every episode only to find out it was the women who was playing games. I could not believe it, Brett. You confronted that man on camera and was just like, you have a dating profile. He should have said, you got a whole boyfriend. Wife? Excuse me. Like, I could not believe that Ryan was the one who decided to get on the, who decided to start dating because his wife already had a boyfriend. She was on boyfriend number 2 by the time they got to decision day. She was like, well, no, that was like one of them. I was like, one of them? I was so like shocked, guys. Shocked. No, that was no, and that guy, I'm not even no, that's another one. That's a different guy. A different guy? You're married. I could not believe it. That was one of them Reddit rumors that y'all was telling me, and I was just like, oh no, Brett, absolutely not. Then we get to the reunion. Mother was dating multiple men, getting her back blown out, coming back to her marital home, acting like Ryan is not loving her, giving her the affection that she needs as a wife. Ma'am, he never sees you because you're dating. You have a boyfriend, so your husband can never even see you to spend time with you. I couldn't believe it. I'm telling you, Brett, you got me. I did not believe that lie. That truth. I was like, Brett, no, y'all inbox me with that mess. Y'all put it in the comments. I never acknowledged it. And then we get here and I'm like, wow, she played me. Because I'm like, girl, if he don't want you, you can go and find somebody else better. Brett, you had a whole boyfriend. Right? I cannot believe it that I was looking at Ryan like, Ryan, you could be mad or like you could get angry about it. He was like, well, no, it's done. It already happened. I knew she was dating somebody. What? Why didn't we stay there? They just like all moved on, and I'm like, no, we need to stay here. You guys, we literally had a cast member who had possibly two boyfriends, and we just not gonna get into it. We're gonna move on to another subject. No, we're gonna park our behinds right here. Bring out boyfriend number one. Let's talk. I could not believe she did that scene. Like, Brett, that's the thing that part really, really changed my opinion on you for that one. Like, to know you got a whole man, and you filmed that scene confronting him about having a dating profile, knowing good and well that when Ryan leaves, your boyfriend is coming over to service you. The sister was like, yeah, she was getting home like really, really late after going out on dates with that guy. No, I just, I gave him my number. It wasn't anything. I could not believe it. I'm telling you, I should have filmed myself. I should have filmed my reaction because I was like, no, Brett. She was so busted. So it did not care. That's one thing I will give the girl. She did not care. She was like, oh, well, you can believe whatever you want to believe. Who reacts like that when somebody says you had a whole boyfriend the whole time you were married to my brother? Why is your reaction? I believe what you want to believe. And that's not the guy that you're talking about. That's not even him. That was the other guy that I gave my phone number to. Girl, what? I couldn't believe it. Oh, you got me good, Brett. You got me good. The way I got Ryan together every episode, the way I read Droopy Dog for Filth, I feel like he heard me. Because I got to be honest with you, he got a little rustling. I could see the rustling. He looks a lot better. I will say that. There's nothing wrong. Do whatever you got to do. So, he looks a lot better. But I was like, oh, okay, Ryan. He was blinking this episode. Listen, he has improved for me. And, so anyway, Brett and Ryan, they leave cordially. She was just like, yeah, I'll never talk to him, but, we're chill. Like, I'm good. Because you are getting penis from multiple men, and it's not Ryan. You were getting penis the whole time. You were getting penis the whole time, making us feel bad for you. Am I not your type? Girl, you don't care if you're his type. It's somebody else. You're somebody else's type, and he is blowing your back out when your husband leaves. Like, why didn't we stay there? We just moved on like it wasn't a big deal. I was like, oh, wow. That was such a cliffhanger for me. But anyway, Brett and Ryan are chill. They're in a cordial place. And they have both moved on to greener pastures. Wow. Let me acknowledge these two super chats before I move on. Some people said Brett should be an actress. She did a damn good job. She had me fooled. Thank you for the super chat, sup people. Orange Turtle, devil's advocate. The devil never needs an advocate. Just, I would always say a difference of opinion. But Orange Turtle said she did what F boys do to women flawlessly. Flawlessly. My. Did she turn them tables or did she turn them tables? Brett showed up a totally new person. We've never met this woman. We have never met this one. I could not believe how nonchalant she was. You can believe whatever you want to believe. Girl, what? Thank you, Orange Turtle, for the super chat. I couldn't believe it. She got me. She got me, girl. That wasn't even that guy that you're talking about. That wasn't even him. That was another guy. Another guy. Ciao. Good for her. Let's move on. I talked about Rachel and Jose, right? Yeah, I talked about Rachel and Jose. Let's talk about Mirla and Gil. Gil looks great, looks expensive. I can't tell, but I feel like he smelled good. He looked great. When I saw him, I was like, because I didn't know how this relationship went. I was like, either he is doing this to show Mirla what she missed out on, or he is doing this, or Mirla did this, and she upgraded her man like women always do. I didn't know that he showed up to this reunion looking like this because he wants to win his wife back. Out of everything that I watched this episode, aside from Rachel and Jose, this shocked me the most. This shocked me the most because I knew something was different with them, right? I knew that they were probably not in a good place because, oh, child. Hold on. Ooh. Thought somebody had flagged my channel. Girl, I was a little nervous. It wasn't that. It was actually a good email. Oh, my hair is so cute when it's filthy. Anyway, so yeah, that shocked me. Like what happened with them shocked me, but I knew something was up because Mirla is always leaning into Gil, holding on to him, and neither one of them was doing that, right? Aside from how great he looked, the body language with the both of them was really different. Mirla was leaning over, he was like sitting back, but it was like the body language of them was really different. And so, like how every couple comes out, they talk about the good times. And then Kevin is like, so how are you two doing? He said, well, unfortunately, Gil says, unfortunately, we are no longer together. Here I am thinking that he left Mirla, right? Because he kept on the whole season, Gil, we got to be honest, you kept on checking her, right? Making sure that, she improved her behavior on a lot of things. I was shocked to know that she had left him. Because Mirla was always adjusting. Mirla was always crying about how much she loved him and she's so thankful for her husband. And this is the best thing that the experts ever gave her. This is what she's always wanted. And I would have thought if anybody would have left, it would have been him. I was so shocked. Like this threw me for a loop because Gil was like, we were doing very good. Then we moved in together and she was just like, I can't do this anymore. Like, I don't want to do this. And he was like, and I kept on trying to win her back and pursue her. And I even stayed in the relationship for another month. And then she was just like, she can't do it. And he was like, I actually left because she just, told me she didn't love me and no longer wanted to be with me. And there was nothing more that I could do in that situation. And I don't know if you guys noticed. If you did, let your girl know. But it seemed like he was near tears, right? Didn't it seem like Gil was about to cry? Like he was so heartbroken about this relationship. And Mirla in the beginning said, well, I just had absolutes. And I told y'all she had them absolutes. And I was just like, she's crying and saying this is that Gil is the best thing that ever happened to her. But that financial thing, she said that was an absolute when this experiment started. But Mirla, I gotta be honest, you were leading Gil on from what I've seen because you were acting like it wasn't that big of a deal. It wasn't that big of a deal. And then all of a sudden you decide to move out because the financial thing is a real big difference for you, right? Come to find out, Gil makes more money than Mirla, but he just doesn't spend how she spends. Now he does. He got his red bottoms on. He got his red bottoms on. I hope you're doing that for you and not to win her back. She don't want you. She has told you several times, off camera and on camera, in front of Kevin and the world, that she does not want you, bro. I hope you wake up. I hope you wake up because I feel like he is, because he said it. He said he's still in love with her. Oh my God, this was a lot. This was so heartbreaking. Like, so Mirla moves out, and Mirla was just like, I just knew that I couldn't get past financial stuff. And Gil was like, well, I make $100 more than her every 2 weeks or something. He said, I don't know what that, how he was breaking that down, but whatever it was, he just wasn't what Mirla wanted. I have no problem with what she said, right? She said, I couldn't be in it. I couldn't be in it anymore. I was not feeling, I thought those feelings were going to come. I was not feeling those things. So I left, and I realized that, me not loving him the way he wanted me, like the way he loved me, was making him, sad. So I decided, to end the relationship because I couldn't go any farther. And I knew he wanted something from me that I couldn't give him. I don't have a problem with that, right? My problem is with the way you acted the whole season. Sis, we got you on 4K crying every time you spoke this man's name. You cried about how amazing he is, how you thanking the experts and God for bringing you this man. You can't be mad that he's confused, because I'm confused. I'm confused that you left. I'm confused that you didn't love him. She's like, I told you, I never said that I loved you. This is the thing, right? With people in this, well, I never said that I loved you. I never said that I wanted to be in a relationship with you. Y'all really be doing the most with the words, with that. I never said I loved you, or I never vocalized it. Let me tell you something. Actions speak louder than words. I don't know why, when it's concerning love or defining a relationship, that all of a sudden actions don't mean nothing next to words, right? Because if you are sleeping with this person, crying every time you speak their name, saying that you love them so much, saying that you're so happy to be with them, and before he was even calling you his wife, you were calling him your husband. My husband this, my husband is so amazing. My husband finally got the kiss. I'm so happy for my husband. When you're meeting with other ladies, he's the best thing that I could ever imagine. I couldn't ask God or the experts for a better man. You're buying pets with him. He's sitting down with you talking about what he wants in a wife, and you're saying, I hear you, I'll change those things to be your wife. Honey, that's love. You're doing the actions when you're opening up your legs to him, screaming your husband's name, making him breakfast, doing all this anniversary stuff, taking his dog out for a walk, sending him pictures of you and the dog at the home, having a good day while he's at work. Love you, miss you, can't wait. Not love you, miss you, can't wait for you to get back home. We both can't wait to see you. What do you want for dinner? That's love. What are y'all talking about? I hate that so much. I hate that so much. And men normally do this to most of women. Well, I ain't speaking of men who do that. That the baby guy, when he was on that live talking to that woman Danny, and he was just like, "You a side chick?" And she was like, "Really? I'm a side chick. I got your baby." And he was like, "So what? You're still a side chick. I've never called you my girlfriend. I've never said that I wanted to be with you, but you are releasing your semen in her body." You're moving her into your home. You're paying for her entire existence. You created a child with her. Like, you can say that you didn't put a label on it, that you never said love, but you're doing everything else. So you're not saying it, you're vocalizing it through your body. Y'all use that as a get, and I'm not saying you guys, but I'm saying people who do that use that as a get out of accountability and responsibility clause. It's just like, oh no, I never said that. I never said that I loved you. But everything else, well, what you did was love. And you know that, right? You know that. I feel like, Mirla, what you said made sense, right? So nobody can get mad at you for saying that, right? If you don't love somebody and you don't want to be in a relationship, you don't need to say, no matter how nice they are to you. But you have to be honest, you gaslit this man. To say that you've had the way you feel now is the way you felt from the beginning. Sis, we got you on 4K. We saw the whole season. I remember doing my review saying, Mirla, every time she speaks about him, she's crying and thanking everybody for and thanking the experts in the Lord for creating him for her. I was shocked by that because I was nervous about Gil. I was like, girl, I don't think he's there with you. You seem to be too far in. I also remember saying, you're doing all these changes for the man. What is he doing for you? He's shocked. I'm shocked. We're all shocked that you're saying you never loved him. You never vocalized loving him. You never really wanted to be with him. So then what were you doing? Girl, did you do all of this for this show, for the check? Was it about the check? You are money driven. Nothing wrong with that. Well, was all of this about the check? Yikes. Yikes if this was all for money, because what you're saying now makes no sense and does not add up to the actions that you have shown us, the audience, this entire season. It doesn't add up. It just does not add up. And I will say this, right? When Kevin asked if she was in love with him, she was just like, no, I don't love him and I don't want to be with him and I don't want to give him hope. I don't have a problem with that. You don't love him, you don't want to be with him, you don't want to give him hope. That is how you feel, right? My only problem is that Mirla, like Zach, gaslit Gil this entire season. Why not? Because even Kevin was just like, you never said any of this to him. She was just like, well, I thought that he would get it if I'm not giving him these physical cues. I thought that he would get it. Now, all of a sudden, your actions mean something over your words. What? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. And it's giving scammer. It's giving you played this man for this TV show and for this check. That's what it's giving, sis. That's what it's giving. Because everything that you did up to this moment makes no sense by the words that you're speaking out of your mouth right now or on that reunion. I felt bad for Gail, and I really thought I was going to be at this reunion rooting for Mirla. Another heifer that played me. The women played me. The women played me this season. Bow, you're the last host standing. Sis, wait, and you're dating Zach. Oh, it's the women. I cannot believe that the women were more trash than the men. I cannot believe. Season 13. Oh, God, I'm afraid of Boston. I'm afraid of Boston. Y'all told me, y'all said, Nikki, stick with this show. No, season 12 was a fluke. This show is not like this. Hello, season 13. Season 13 said, oh, season 12 was trash. Hold my beer. I'm going to have married people dating each other, pedestrians. I'm going to have, characters scamming the whole season for the check and not really. You slept with this man. You moved into a whole home with him, watched him sell all of his things. Instead, you felt that way since the beginning. Diabolical. Diabolical. Girl, oh, damn it, Mirla. We all thought that, because our opinions changed of you throughout the season. But man, I think we were right in the beginning. We were right. We were right in the beginning. I can't side with her with the mess that she's done. I think I got some super chats. Let me acknowledge those. And then I'll move on to the crazy, to the actual crazy of this show. Move on from shock and let's get to the crazy. Hey, Globe Hopper. Globe Hopper said, going from Gil to Johnny must feel like going from a juicy pork chop to a celery stick. Not just the physical, but also in terms of care and support. Well, Johnny did say that they were really good friends. So I don't, if those two villains get together, my God, today, Houston, you in danger, girl. You in danger, girl. Oh, thank you, Globe Hopper, for the super chat. Thank you. Thank you. I saw something that I want to acknowledge. Sophie said she was making changes. She gave him cookies week 6. You know what I mean. She was adjusting. She was adjusting for the man, and even sitting down, having a conversation with him, saying, I hear you, and I will take that in. Crying, like, I don't understand how. That's the thing, Miriam. That's very shocking. You saying you never had feelings for him. You just knew this wasn't going to work, and he just wasn't the one for you. But every time you spoke up his name, my husband, and you're crying and shaking and saying how happy you are with him. Like, let's be real. Let's be real. If the tables were turned and Gil was treating Mirla this way at the reunion, we would be up in arms. Twitter would be in shambles, right? Because we would all be like, Gil, then why did you have sex with her all that time? Why were you encouraging her to sleep with you? Why were you buying this stuff for her? Why did you have her sell everything and move into a home for you? The reactions would be different. The reactions would be different. She led that man on for a reality TV show check. We got to tell the truth and shame the devil, because there's no way that any of us can possibly believe that the way she feels now at the reunion, she felt like that from day one, unless she was putting on an act. And then we got to acknowledge that. Who, Mirla? What a 180. What a 180. Or was it a 180 or was it a 360? Right back to the beginning. But yeah, at the end of all of this, Gil said that he's still in love with her, and Kevin was just like, would you want to get back? If she wanted to get back with you, would you want to? And he was like, my heart and brain are telling me yes, but I'm very scared that she wouldn't want to. And she was like, well, don't think that. It's not funny, but she was just so direct. Well, don't think that, because I don't want you, and I don't want to be. Jesus, Mirla, like, girl, there's a way to say things. Don't think that, because I don't ever want to be with you. Not now, not later, not in the future. No, I don't want you. Yikes, Gil, you're better off. You are. You're better off. She did you a favor. I just can't believe it. I cannot believe it. It was the women on this show the whole time. Oh my goodness. So anyway, after that, I guess the show didn't want to give us all the crazy in one episode. They bring out all the men. And honestly, it was really good to see the men together because they all enjoy each other. I don't know where Johnny and Gil are. Johnny Gill. Johnny Gill. Wow. Let me get something to eat. But I will say this, from watching season 12 and season 13, these people, they go through this process, and I think they all get very, very close, because season 12 still hangs out. They vacation every weekend. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what kind of jobs these ladies have, but they are always doing a sleepover or vacationing somewhere together. Like, they're all really close. They're all really close. So this process really brings people together. I will say I enjoyed watching the men. It was fun watching Johnny and Jose look at their demo reel of the season. It was fun seeing the reactions. It was also fun seeing the guys give each other advice about their relationships. One thing I hated, though, was Johnny and Zach talking about they wish they had the problems with their wives, or like basically like they wish they had a Mirla, right? Because their women were so much more problematic than Mirla. And to that I say, Mirla was able to break Gil down to nothing. What do you idiots think that she would have did to you? Y'all don't nowhere near compare to Gil. What do y'all think? Y'all thought y'all could have handled Mirla better than Gil? He could handle her just a little bit, and look what she did to him. Johnny, the way she would have had you butt naked running in the streets crying, producers chasing you to come back in to put some pants on, have you convulsing and shaking, and Zach, the way you cried, she would have had you in fetal position, screaming for your mama. How dare you think that y'all could take on a Mirla and that she was so much better than the issues you were dealing with your wives? Oh, baby, delusional. Delusional. I was like, Zach, you wish you had Mirla? Delusional. I hated that part. Yeah, because that what he was dealing with was nothing. Look at Gil. Gil is a shell of himself. Y'all think y'all could survive Hurricane Mirla? Insanity. Insanity. I will say this about Gil. He's about to enter his villain era. And I want to say this to all the women in Houston. Stay far away from that man. He's going to be reckless for a few years. Stay far away from that man, because when he said, I never had any insecurities about a woman wanting me, he said, but now I do. And that's what scares me. Stay far away from that man. He's about to enter. He got his red bottoms on. He's about to enter his villain era, and he is going to be a terror in Houston for the next 3 or 4 years. Stay woke. Stay woke. Y'all getting ghosted. Y'all getting ran through. Y'all getting ghosted. Y'all getting played in y'all face. Child, he is in his villain era. This man has had his heart broken by a woman who don't want him, and he's never felt that before. He's feeling it now. Leave that man alone. Women of Houston, you have been warned. You have been warned. He is in his I don't give a damn hoe era. Watch out, ladies. Watch out. Stay woke. Stay woke. Throw your tomatoes if you must. But I gotta say this. I'm honest with you guys about everything. So why not tell you the truth about this? Johnny looked good. Johnny looked good on this reunion. I was just like, oh, okay. I'm not saying that Johnny is an ugly man. I'm not saying he's not attractive. I just never thought that he was cute. But watching him on a reunion, I was like, oh, Johnny don't look bad. Is this the power of Mirla? Johnny don't look half bad. I was like, okay. See a little something. Hair is darker and fuller. I don't know if that's a piece, but whatever it is, he don't look half bad. He don't look half bad. K Pret, thank you for the super chat. K Pret said, I really wonder if after the dust settled, Mirla realized she changed herself for Gil and got resentful. Good point. Maybe she was swept up during the show, so now she's saying it was not real. Maybe. That could be it. Thank you so much, K Pratt. But the thing with me, where my sympathy removes from Mirla, is that she said she was like this from the beginning. And I'm just like, how are you and Michaela not besties? Because both of y'all have a very different idea of reality. Like, because Michaela would do the same thing. Michaela would say stuff did not happen, and I'm like, we just watched you do it. No, I didn't do that. No, I didn't tell him to stay. You stepped in front of a damn car because you didn't want that man to leave. Like, what are we doing? But that happened. Like, Mirla and Michaela see a totally different reality than what we see. So, is that the case? I don't know. I do not know. Thank you again, K Pret, for the super chat. I see the tomatoes. I see the tomatoes. It is what it is. Throw your tomatoes. I'll just make a salad with them. He looked good this episode. Just because we don't like him, we don't gotta lie. We don't gotta lie. He looked good. And he was feeling himself a bit. He looked good. Let's get to the crazy. Michaela and Zach. So Michaela, before we get into it, is this the same dreadful wig that you wore during the season? Did you just repurpose that wig? Because it's sitting the same way. If it's a different wig, somebody is braiding your hair wrong, because there's always a hump in your wigs at the front. So are they bringing the bottom cornrow all the way around to the front and pinning it right here? If so, tell them to stop doing it. Tell them to stop braiding your hair into a cone. It's not working. Get the straight backs. Get the straight backs, or maybe apart, and swirl cornrows. They sit better. But this, I was like, is this that same dreadful wig? I hope not, Michaela. They braiding your hair wrong. Anyway, that wig harassed us all season. So Michaela makes a decision to speak with Kevin, who's not on the same set with them because of COVID-19. Very smart. But she makes a decision to speak with Kevin without Zach. I also think that was smart of her because, let's be honest, Michaela has an aversion to the truth, but Zach is a manipulator. And he will talk over her. He will get emotional. He will play games. So you will never be able to hear her say what she needs to say and get out all of her facts. So I think that was a smart decision to speak her piece, manipulation free. Zach and Michaela are sick. Sick. We watch the both of them watch their demo reel of their relationship for the season. Good and bad, right? But even the good and bad parts, especially the bad parts, there's a little insert footage of Zach and Michaela watching it, and they're both like, what are y'all doing? Y'all had a terrible relationship. Y'all literally looking at yourselves argue, and y'all like sick. They are sick. I'm telling you, say whatever y'all want. Bow, stay woke. Stay woke. They're getting back together. I'm telling you this right now. Zach and Michaela are getting back together. I already told you there's a baby somewhere in these people's future. And I pray for that environment, that poor baby that is going to be produced in a toxic relationship. Those two are sick. I'm like, what are y'all laughing at? Sick. They probably banged after the reunion while Bao was waiting in the car. Anyway, so they're watching, they're both watching and, just enjoying watching that train wreck of a relationship. So then Kevin starts, asking Michaela about that toxic love is something else, stronger than crack. So, Kevin starts talking to her and asking her questions about, her relationship with Zach. For some reason, I felt like Michaela shifted into second gear when her sister Sharifa came out. Because she was like, well, it didn't work out. And I just didn't want to sit next to him because I wanted to be able to say my part. And very surface, right? Sharifa came out and I felt like she just gave her an extra boost of confidence or something. Because as soon as Sharifa came out, Michaela was just like, oh, one of the issues that I have with Zach is, and mother went in. She was talking about how when they had sex on their anniversary dinner where they weren't really in a good place, he asked her to come back to his home. Why? You guys aren't in a good place. So why are you asking her to come back to the home, right? So she says we get there. As soon as we get there, we're, kissing, sucking. Kissing, sucking it. So they're doing all, stuff that marital people do. And she said, as soon as we were finished, he hops out of bed and says, don't tell anybody that we've ever done that. And if you tell people that, I'll deny it. What? I believe her. Knowing Zach, from what we've seen of him, I absolutely believe that he talks out of two sides of his mouth. He tells you one thing and then he goes and plays with this unwell woman's mind at the time, Michaela, because you admitted it, with her mind at the time and makes her think one thing, but it got everybody else thinking another. It's giving me, I just got to be honest about this example, right? The girl that is telling people or has told people that, like, the unpopular girl, you know what I mean? Like the one that society just deems unattractive, the heavyset girl, the dark skinned girl, the poor girl, the dumb girl, the girls that a type of woman that, society looks down upon or does not put as a forefront of beauty, right? When she says she's either pregnant or dating a certain guy. right? And people are like, there is no way that Kevin the Don, the King, that wait a minute, OG and Ocho Cinco. That's exactly what it gives me. Although Ocho Cinco didn't deny. But that's what it's giving me. Like everybody's like, there's no way. Evelyn was like, there's no way that he was with you. There's no way. Why? Because, OG is OG, right? Like Evelyn thinks that OG is ugly. She is a dark-skinned Black woman with her ancestral features, and she has a strong body that has not been BBL'd and botched up. And she's like, "There's no way that Ocho had me and wanted you, right?" So that's what that was giving me, where it's just like nobody can believe that he would be with this girl. So she's telling people that her and this guy are together, and everybody's just like, absolutely not, absolutely not. Then homegirl come up pregnant and that baby is his, and people are like, oh my God, really? Or somebody finds text messages or a Twitter conversation. People are like, really? He wanted her? That's what it's giving, right? It's giving like Zach is playing around, like she wants me. I'm not really into her. I don't want her like that, but you're still inviting her to come back to the home. You're still having sex with her. You're doing relationship things with her, but you don't want no footage of it. You don't want no paper trail because you don't want nobody to know that you're really feeling this girl, right? Because this is a crazy Michaela. Hurricane K. She does all of this. She's not like the other wives. Why can she be like the other wives? But you don't want to let people know. You don't want to let this cast know because you done dogged her out to everybody. Everybody thinks that she's crazy and delusional, and look how she shows up on camera. She's not that girl, right? But you don't want them to know that as soon as you finish dragging her to the cast, as soon as you get in your nice expensive car, as you're driving to your nice expensive apartment, you're calling her, telling her to come over. As soon as she get there, you're kissing her, throwing her down on the bed, having sex with her, whispering stuff in the ear, telling her how much you love her and want to make a family with her. Then after you ejaculate, you get up and say, "Leave. I don't want you to tell anybody that we've ever done that. And if you say something, I'm gonna deny it." Listen, Hurricane K is Hurricane K. But let's talk about what that man does to her mind, because he knows. He knows what buttons to push. He knows how to play her crazy because he knows that people will believe that she is the nut job, that she is the one doing all of the wrong things and not him. He's a manipulator, he's a gaslighter, and he played that woman. But it seems like next episode, we're going to get the real tea, because as soon as she said that he encouraged me to come over, doing all this sexual stuff to me, and then we sleep together, and then he gets up and he says, don't tell anybody that. As soon as she started telling that story, did you see Zach's face? It was real Brett. But no, can I get out there, please? All of a sudden, can I get out there? No, because she's going to, no, let me get out there. No, because she's going to say that. Why are you acting like that? Why are you acting like that? You're going to have your time to tell your people. Shout out everything else she said. When she said that you encouraged her to come over, slept with her, and then said, don't tell nobody. Why do you not want her to tell nobody? Because I'm telling you, he was dragging her to the cast around that time, saying that she's crazy, saying that he don't want to be with her, saying that he feels uncomfortable with her. Probably around the same time he's banging Bow. But it's going to come out. It's going to come out. We're going to get the real tea next week when they're both on the same set together. So Zach is spiraling because Michaela is I'm telling you, it was something about when her sister sat next to her. She finally, like, something shifted. And it's like she got her strength back because she had her, her strength and her sister and her encouragement right there. And she just started telling everything. And this seems like she was telling stuff that she had only told her sister. And she, because she still probably loved her cure for Zach and didn't want to expose him in any way, did not say it. But I'm telling you, she went from sitting like this to when Sharifa sat next to her, she sat up and she said, well, one of the examples I want to give, it's something about them sisters. Child, she got her confidence, she got her voice, and she got her strength when her sister sat next to him. Anyway, when she sat next to her sister, so after decision day, After decision day, she moved in with him, right? Michaela disappointed. Even Kevin was like, "You moved in with him." He said he didn't want to be with you. But again, y'all don't hear what this man is saying to her because he's talking about her one way on camera. He's talking about her another way to the cast. But then when the cameras are down and when nobody else is around, he's telling her, "Hey, come and move in with me. Come and live with me. I miss you. I want us to try to work it out. You my wife. Let's figure it out." Had her moving with him. She said, "I'm cooking for him. I'm cleaning the house and I'm having sex with this man." Right? But he's going around to the rest of the cast saying that he has to take care of me emotionally because I'm not well, and he wants me to leave, but he can't tell me because I'm so fragile. I believe everything she said. I believe everything she said. I will say, when it comes to her, right? When it comes to Hurricane K, she is not accountable for those things. But I believe everything that this woman is saying about this man. She said, because when I found out that he was telling people that he had to take care of me, and he was hating taking care of me, but he had to do that because I'm so, I'm Michaela, I'm messed up, and he don't want to hurt my feelings. He asked that woman to move into his home. I believe her. I believe her. Oh, girl. So listen, it's dumb from what we've seen, right? It's dumb of her to move into this man's home, right? He got her a key. Oh, they do that. They played him, got her a key and everything. She's thinking she's living in marital bliss with this man, sleeping with this man. And he's like, no, we didn't do that. Zach, why would a woman lie? Listen, y'all lie on your penises. We don't lie on our coochies. We are not giving our coochies any more bodies than we want people. Ain't no woman adding bodies to their coochie. We not men. We not men. We slice that number in half. And then we slice that number in half. Like, let's tell the truth for shame the devil. Ain't no woman adding another penis to her body count. Get out of here. Get out of here, Zach. You are a manipulator. You are a player. I'm telling you, but you're the nice guy. See, they do it a different way. You're the nice guy player. You're the one who, oh yeah, I'm just a friend. Yeah. No, it's not like that. We're just cool. Mm-hmm. But every time y'all together, you offering penis. You're offering a shoulder to cry on and penis. I'm telling you, I can see Zach a mile away. I can see Zach a mile away. And you know who else can see Zach? Kevin. Kevin can see Zach. So anyway, as Michaela's going off, telling her piece, Zach is spiraling or whatever. After she moved in with him, she's telling everything about that. He's still spiraling. I will say this. I am interested to hear Zach's perspective, and then I'm interested to hear Michaela. Like, we needed them to talk together, right? Because while Michaela was saying what she was saying, Zach wanted to come out there, and Michaela didn't want him, and they respected that. So next week or later in this episode, Zach came out and he was speaking, and Michaela wanted to go out there, and Zach was not okay with it. I will say we needed to see them together on the same stage, but Michaela, you made that call, right? I think it was the best call for you, but you made the call to not have him on the stage. Zach was happy to be on the stage with you. I kind of feel like she, like Gil, is probably still in it with this man and probably would not have been as honest and stood up for herself had he been on the stage with her. So maybe having her on the stage solo and her sister there supporting her gave her that strength to tell her truth. But I will say, when Michaela tries to come out on stage with him next week, I'm like, it's kind of not fair, right? It's not fair, because you made that call. Although it was the right choice for you, you still made that call. So if you're going to have your solo time, let him have his solo time. Because baby, in that trailer, no, let me have my time. You gave her, no, guys, I'm not gonna do this, guys. It's not fair. Oh, a man that is a grown man, that's a whiner. Ugh. Ugh. Unattractive, unbow. I hope you see. But like I said before, Kevin, when Zach finally comes out, he sits down with Kevin, and Kevin is clocking all his XT. He can see him. Kevin can see him, and Zach did not like that. He was getting real spicy because Kevin was just like, then why would you Why would you want to sleep in the same bed with her? Well, no, like Kevin, she's my wife. Like, no, but I just, no, but I, because she is a good girl, but I didn't want to. Like, Kevin clocked all of Zach's tea, and Zach was sick. So, Kevin, come on, Kevin. I'm like, why are you so mad at Kevin? He's just asking questions. What's your problem with the questions he's asking? He's holding you accountable. He's holding you accountable. And Zach didn't like that. He was getting real spicy with Kevin. Zach is going to be such a diva next episode. And I'm here for it. I actually am here for seeing them both together, because I will say, although I believe Michaela, I think there's probably some truth to some of the things that Zach is doing. I think the truth is somewhere fully in the middle. But it will be interesting to see them on the stage together, as well as seeing the whole cast on the stage together. I did not believe that Johnny and Mirla rumor. The way this show was the way this show was edited, it made it seem like when Kevin asked Johnny if him and Mirla were a thing, it made it seem as if Gil was like, I don't feel well, and he got up and walked away. And then Johnny says Gil didn't like that question. That's what it's making it seem like. Gil is uncomfortable with them possibly being together because they don't really answer the question. We'll probably get more deeper into it and really find out the truth, because we know that these shows like to mislead us and make us think one thing when it's really something else. But I feel bad for Gil. I really, really, really do. Oh, anyway, Dad, I'll call you back later. So that's pretty much the episode. We will get into more in depth of the crazy next week. I just, it's sad that all these relationships fell apart. We got one more relationship to go to look at next week, and that'll be Bao and Johnny. We know it will be terrible, so it'll be the reunion, and then the Where Are They Now, which will be very interesting to see. I hope the Where Are They Now does not have Gil and Mirla back together, because I'm like, Gil, when she told you that she did not want you, believe her. Believe her. I hope that Mirla was not guilted by people, or, wanting to look better to the viewers, and, tried to get that man back until this show fades away and she can, leave him once again. I really hope that's not the case, because the way that he was going on about how he still loves her and he will still want to be with her, I'm concerned. He seems very broken. Gil is a shell of himself. A shell of himself. That's very unfortunate. Anyway, that's all I wanted to talk about. What do you guys have to say? C. Golden said he didn't deny what she said. He tried to shift the conversation to her blowups. Yeah, absolutely. He absolutely did. Sasha said, am I the only one who noticed Sharifa is the only one of Michaela's sisters that answers the call, shows up every time? Yep. Yep. You're not alone. Marianne said, Johnny don't even make enough money for Mirla. If Gil makes $100 more than her, I don't think Johnny got it like that. Really? I thought he had a really good job. Johnny looked cute. Ain't nothing in my drink. Just truth. He looked cute. See? Nisha said Ryan was looking snackish to me. See? They all got a little come up. They all got a little come up. Got a little bit of money from the show, got some stylists. Maybe. Let me get some older comments. Hey, Trey. Trey said, I can never get the visual of crying Johnny running into Jose's arms out of my head. Sorry, Nikki. I don't see what you saw. He just looked cute. I'm not saying I want to have his babies. Yep. Ayana said, I believe everything she said. She probably sprinkled 20 on 10, but I believe her. Absolutely. She put that 20 on 10 because she angry. But I believe everything that Michaela said. I believe that I'm telling you, I am not denying Hurricane K, but I'm telling you, when Zach found out about Hurricane K, he took that and he ran with it. So every time she reacted to him being a completely different person in front of people and on camera, it was, see, that's Hurricane K. That's Hurricane K. If it wasn't for them blowups, we would still be together. Why are we dealing with her blowups and not with what you said or did to get her here? Because now I'm looking back at the barn, right? Not saying I would have handled the situation like that, but when she was talking to him and she was sitting there and she was just like, she like got angry, hit herself. I wouldn't do that, but she was like, I can't do this anymore because it was like her. I'm telling you guys, we have all seen this, or we have been this woman where this man that you want and love and want to be with so bad entertains you when you two are by yourselves, right? Taylor Swift, Taylor Swift, but in person, he's a totally different person, right? So you react to the confusion. Like, what? Like in that Taylor Swift video, why you brush my hand away, right? But when your friends ain't there, you rubbing up on me, telling me that you want to have a little girl that look just like me. But when we get in front of your friends, it's like, nah, I don't want to be like that. But when it's me and you can't keep your hands off me. So I'm telling you, I can see where she's coming from. But because he has that out of Hurricane K, she gets very little sympathy. It's like when somebody, that's why my grandma, I was gonna say people, but my grandma always say, don't tell everybody your business, because you might think that you're, talking or sharing stories or experiences or, venting to a friend or whatever, but they take what you told them and they use it for their benefit, to help you or against you. However they use it, however they use it, but you've given them this Easter egg where they can use to attack you, or whatever it is, you gave it to them by telling them your business. So that's why, even I remember when I did Scotty, hey Scotty by Nature, when I did his panel and we were talking about depression, something I've been dealt with for a very long time. I can talk about it now because I'm a lot older and I've done the work and still doing the work to deal with that. But I used to be very afraid to talk about it, right? Because I saw what happened when somebody very close to me was struggling with their mental health, and they told someone within our friends group, and that person, whenever they would get into it, would throw out their disorder, right? But they were like wrong, but they would be like, because it's that. I'll say something like, I don't want to say what it is. I'll just say a disorder. They would be like, well, I didn't even say it like that, but they act like that because of their disorder, right? And it's not. You said something to hurt that person, so they reacted out of the pain from the wound that you inflicted. But because this person has revealed that they have an issue, you abuse that knowledge and use that to make people believe that you're the victim here, when you are literally saying and doing things to get under this person's skin. But when they retaliate or they make a comment back or say something to you about that, it's like, oh, is this you, or is this your disorder? So witnessing that, I struggle with if I ever wanted to talk about what I deal with, because I never want to be that person. And actually, that happened to me with a family member, and I was like, ugh, I felt so low because like they said something, and actually did something. It was like a huge violation to me, and when I spoke on it, it was just like, the crazy girl, something like basically saying that they didn't really do anything to harm me. It was just how I see things because my mind is unwell or something like that. And I can, and I'm not making any excuses for Michaela, but what I'm saying is that information that was revealed about her, right? And I know probably having pillow talk, she revealed certain things to him about what the absence that her father left and the abandonment, because she even said it. She said he knows I have abandonment issues, right? So that's why whenever he gets upset with me, he walks away. He knows what he's doing. When he leaves, when he makes the choice to leave, he knows what he's doing. We see her smashing the Clorox wipes, right? But we don't see the conversation that happened before that. We don't see him making the choice after hearing his wife's pain to leave her and saying, "Oh, I got to do it. I got to get out of here from my anxiety." Well, what happened first before we got there? No, I just got to get out of here. It's Hurricane K. She's crazy. What happened? What was the conversation? No, I can't talk about it now. And you get so caught up in him being the victim that you can't even hear her side, because it's just like, what did Hurricane K do to him now? You can't hear anything. You can't see anything because this victim is so big and bold and loud and convincing in their argument against this person. Again, not making any excuses for her. She said even watching this back, she realized that she cannot react to things like that, especially as an adult. She gets it, right? I hope she has applied it. But I also can see how she's reacting to this man like that, and can also see that the reason why he gets the most sympathy and she does not is because of that little bit of knowledge of Hurricane K, that little bit of knowledge and that abandonment. And he knows how to play with that. And he knows how to get her to react a certain way. He absolutely knows that. Because why? I'm even thinking back to the barn when they're in bed. They're laughing, they're having a good time. He's just like, "Well, I'm gonna just leave since we're not, in a good place." And she's like, "Huh?" Like a totally different person. Y'all made up, y'all move forward. Now you're just leaving because you and her are not in a good place. What are you doing? Playing with the girl's mind, right? But then in the next scene, we see, "Oh, well, I went over his house and we had." You said she's hard to be married to. You said you've been wanting to get away from her. Why are you calling her over to your home to have sex with her then? Whoo, child. Whew. Let me move on. Let me move on. Hey, Black Gal. Black Gal said he wants us to believe they just laid there in bed and watched TV in that hotel room. Why get a room then? Because he knew exactly. Zach knew going to that anniversary dinner that he was having sex with her. She didn't know that, but he knew that. He knew. He knew. Marianne said, "Are we still going to call these experts experts? I mean, what are they experts in picking? The absolute opposites and waiting for the mess." Well, yes, we gotta put it on the experts, but we also have to put it on the producers, because the experts do not have the final say in who's getting picked and matched together. The producers do. So the experts, although, they are hired talent and going along with the script that the producers give them, they're putting their profession on the line. So if watching this, you don't trust them, although they're giving us reality TV show magic, then that's on them, because you're putting yourself out there as an expert and saying that this is who we chose to put together and why, right? Nobody's reading the fine print of the credits at the end of this show when it says that the producers have the final say in who are the final say in all the decisions of the show, who's matched together, who gets screen time. Like, nobody's reading that, right? But that's all in that very small fine print at the end. Nobody's reading that. So at the end of the day, the experts are still responsible for the image that they are allowing this show to use and bastardize for ratings. Hey, Disco. Disco said, "I didn't hear guns mentioned by Michaela. Zach can invite, but she doesn't." Oh, okay. But she doesn't have to show up. As bad as Zach is dragging her, it's just as bad for her to show up. Absolutely. Absolutely. Disco Sprinkles. I love your name. MC said Michaela's problem, and she has many, is that she reacts explosively and lets her anger drive her decisions. Zach is straight up narcissistic, manipulative, and a liar. Yep. 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 Hey, Black Girl Code said, watch why basically. Oh, Zach. Zach basically told her, I want a divorce, but I still want to sleep with you. Yep. Yep. Basically, I still want you to be my wife, just not on paper. Because I can leave you whenever I feel like it. I can leave you and move on. Like, he really just wanted her to be a side piece. That's exactly what it is. He didn't want her to be the main. He wanted her to be a side, and he did just enough of what he needed to do to keep her believing that he wanted her. Sasha says, yes, but I believe Michaela knows what she is doing in weaponizing sex because she knows that what men around. That's why she meets him at the wedding, and the first thing she says is, do you want a junior? I think she was just saying that because he's, Zach is cute. Zach is cute. Sherry said the penis was trash and she couldn't get past that thousandaire comment. Then that magnified all the issues she had with Gil from the first few episodes. Oh, wow. I hope he doesn't have. No, I am choosing to believe that Gil is just as much as a master in the bedroom as Zach is. Disco Sprinkles also said Michaela may be telling the truth, but she didn't have to do it. Houseway, she's still going over there to him. Why? She still loves the man. Nisha said, I'm sorry, Michaela is not a victim and neither is Zach. They are volunteers at this point. Toxic, crazy couple. That's exactly who they are. But Miss Kayla, since he's so awful, why you keep picking up, sis? Why you keep laying up, sis? Hurricane K, bye. And she's still going to lay up. I don't think they're done. I don't think they're done. I don't think they're done. Teresa G said, because what Zach is going to do is after he sees how he looks on this reunion, what he's going to do is try to do that charm thing and fix the relationship with her again and have, them on each other's posts doing that stuff, oh, we're trying to make it work, or oh, I love this girl. And then when we can no longer see him on TV messing with this woman's mind, post and say, me and Michaela tried to give it another shot. We tried to work out our differences outside of the cameras, but it just did not work for her. For us, I wish her the best, right? Because the reason why I know he's that kind of guy, because when he was told that Michaela didn't want to be on the same stage with him, do you know what he said? Do you know what this master manipulator said? I'm so upset that Michaela doesn't want me to be on the same stage with her. I mean, I missed her and I was really excited to see her. What? You missed her and was really excited to see her. This is how you get her. And I'm glad she wasn't on the stage with you because you play with that woman's mind. Teresa G said, production is so reckless with all these people and their safety. I don't see us getting through next season without a physical assault. Too much. Yeah, it definitely is. Oh, EB24601 said Kevin practices selective accountability, though. Okay, read. A Gray 212 says, then he says, I just feel like I let her down. Playing the victim yet again, throw the whole man away. Yeah, these two, the both of them. Zach and Michaela both have a lot of issues. They should have never been matched up. I think the both of them just have I just think that they both are very chaotic. Emotions are all over the place. Neither one of them are emotionally mature to be in a relationship. I think they both have a lot to work out up here before they can get in a relationship with another person. They really, really don't need to be dating anybody. Zach is currently looking to be somebody's husband. Again, you need to take a break. You are not ready. You are not ready. But Janice, even the expert said that to him. He's like, no, I was honest with her. No, see, you guys don't understand. Zach always says people don't understand. We do. We're telling you that what you are doing is confusing. Like these, no, you don't get it. You don't get it. And I will say, Sharifa was very right about Zach and Michaela. She said they both are very stubborn and they both want to be right. And Zach is like, yes, yes, y'all are the same thing. This was a terrible matchup. I don't think these two are done. I don't think these two are done. Jenny said Zach is so awful. Oh yeah. I don't think these two are done, unfortunately. Hey, Lynn. Lynn said, I think that is the reason she left him. I think she felt guilty to be with him. She did a job acting like she liked Gil. Johnny does have a good job. Yeah. It's so unfortunate. Mirla was just like, I didn't want to be with him from the beginning. Why do you watch him sell all his stuff and move into a new apartment with him then? Very weird. Tinny22 said the real villains this season's were the experts. Y'all ain't doing your job. Everybody was trash. You ain't lie. You ain't lie. Black Gal said, so what was the reason they call her Hurricane K? She didn't get that name because people are gaslighting her. She could not control her emotions. Yeah. She absolutely confirmed that. Hey, Dad. Well, yeah, I couldn't because I was actually working on something, and I was going to text you and tell you I was going to call you back in like 20 minutes. Okay. Yes, sir. I will call you back in 20 minutes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All righty. All right. Love you. Bye bye. I'm telling you, old people, when you give them a task, they will do it. I called my dad because I'm getting rid of my old car and getting a new one. And oh my God, I gave him a time that we were going to meet and have a conversation, and I missed that time, and he is not letting me breathe. He was like, I said, I'm ready. Let's have a conversation. I'm like, okay, you're right. Let me get off. I didn't even want to tell him that I was on a live because that would be another conversation and I would not be able to get off that phone. Lord. Just eat your dinner and watch Family Feud. I will call you. Shout out to the parents. We love you guys. Whitney said Michaela's whole family gave Zach that Easter egg. Yep. Michaela confirms it every time. Yep. A Gray 1212 said, well, Nikki, a person will only treat you how you let them. Michaela kept giving her body to someone who never cared about her. Once a person shows you who they are, believe them. Very true. Very, very true. Listen to the general of NikkiStar TV. Tracy said, Star family, please like the video. It helps the channel grow. We growing. We looking to get to 2 million by the end of the year. 2. It was just 1 million. Slow down. Oh God. Marianne said, I also dated a narcissist and OMG, best sex ever, worst person ever. I stayed way too long, and it was when it was over, I didn't even know who I was anymore. It took a long time to heal. Yeah. It's nothing like being on the other side of heartbreak. Yeah. Nisha said that's heartbreaking. That's why it's so hard to open up to people sometimes. Yeah. Yep. That's why people are just like, oh, this person, I didn't know they were dealing with that. They're so strong. People are not strong. They just don't feel safe. They just don't feel safe to share because of how people weaponize people's issues. AC said, seems like it's a situation where he likes the sex but doesn't want the commitment. And she is thinking that giving herself to him will make him say, tale as old as time. Absolutely. Tale as old as time. And the next level for that is for him to get with a woman that he really, really wants and will commit to and will treat right the way that the other woman wanted to be treated. And then what happens is, although he's still, treating this main chick, and I say that for a reason, the way that the side chick, and I say that for a reason, is always wanted to be treated. Although this woman is everything that he wants, he still will not commit to her. He still will be sleeping with this one. He still will be sleeping with this one, even when he's telling people that he's not, right? As long as this one is available and willing, because that's who he is, right? He'll still keep on playing those games. So what the main one will do, because she's not, unless she, if she doesn't leave, if she stays, what the main one will do is get pregnant, right? Hoping that, oh, now I gave him a family, he'll do right. No, because what's going to happen is the side chick now knows that you're pregnant. So what she's going to do is make sure she gets pregnant. So now they back and forth, baby after baby. The one who got the most kids think that he'll say, Rachel and Leah, Rachel and Leah. If we don't want to get biblical, let's go to Love and Hip Hop. Peter Gons and them, his baby mamas that he had in the same apartment, they just kept on baby after baby after baby, hoping this man will stay and treat him right, and not realizing that the problem is not them, it's that man. It's that man. But things only change when they stopped allowing him to come back into their lives and into their bodies and ruining them. So it's really up to the woman, because Zach gonna be Zach. Zach gonna do what he want to do, Michaela. He's not changing. And ain't no woman who thinks she's better or that you want yellow on us. What do you want? Right? Because you think he's gonna treat you differently because you ain't, you ain't that Negro looking sister with the 4C hair. Right? You think, I'm a yellow bone. He gonna treat me right. I'm a white Latina. He gonna treat me right. No, he's the problem. He's the problem. He won't. He won't. You're going to have to change. Be the change that you want to see in the world. Hey, Lydia. Lilia said, poor Gil with his red bottoms and blender. LOL. I think Mirla saw the playback of this man talking about her over and over again and woke up to realize it wasn't going to work. But I think this happened before they saw the season. I think this happened before they filmed the season. Before they saw the season. Priscilla L said, Nikki, don't hold back. Share your thoughts and your tribe will back you up. We got you. Do a Danny Lee video, whatever video you want, sis. Ugh. We'll see. We'll see. Thank you, Priscilla. Thank you. Let me get Bettina. Bettina said, I need Gil to love himself and get over miserable Mirla ASAP. Go take a dive into your DMs, Gils. Kevin even said that. Kevin was like, I can guarantee you right now your DMs are blowing up. I'm sure it's full, especially since women now know he's not broke and actually makes more than Mirla and can actually dress. I think, Gil, you were looking mad. You were looking like a corny cowboy that whole season. This outfit, oh, you're gonna snag some women. Unfortunately, I don't think he is emotionally or mentally prepared to be in a relationship. He should not date for a while. He's in therapy and everything. You don't need to be dating for a minute. Hey, Anastasia. Anastasia said, Gil doesn't make more than Mirla. He just took extra shifts because he was feeling emasculated because she makes more than him. You know what? I can kind of see that. I can kind of see that. I'm sorry, Gil. Trixie said, I feel like the experts are working what they get. Production matches the couples. I absolutely agree. Absolutely agree. Lori Sue Craig and Clamp said, oh, please, this woman equally participated in this couple equation without a gun to her head. No lies detected. No lies detected. Hey, Gwendolyn. Gwendolyn said, Gil is no longer a fireman anymore. You can't have a beard because the gas mask can't fit properly. Is that true? If so, I hope he's working with this show. Kevin, watch your back. Me either, right? That's why I said the truth is somewhere in there, but these two, Michaela, don't get pregnant, please. Please. Tracy said, I tell them all the time I'm weak. I want my tears to mean just as much as the ladies that look like the palm of my hand. That's right. That's right. I want to see that movie. I want to see that full circle. Full circle. Unique, absolutely agree. Unique said the selection process for this show needs to be longer. Absolutely. Absolutely. There's no way that they were able to figure out these couples in that little bit amount of time, because the same thing happened season 12. Remember with Chris? All the experts, we don't know who this guy is. So if you don't know who this man is, why do you think, like, you watched him become a different person on the show? So why did you think that little time that you had with him was enough to put him with a wife, to put him with somebody he will be sharing a home with? The process needs to be way longer, but at the end of the day, it's a TV show. A Gray 212 said, baby, a narcissist will have you sitting up in therapy, questioning your whole life. Trust me, I know. Yep, I'm telling you, the faster you can spot a narcissist, the better you will be. The better you will be. Do some research, look up some signs, because the way they play in your mind, narcissists be having the devil shaking. The devil be like, damn, how you do that? Whoo, chow. Whoo, chow. The bombshell blurred said, well, Jamie Otis just... I think so. I'm telling you guys, the way they were featuring this man this season, I was like, they got Gil like he the host. They have Gil like he was an on-call host this season. The bombshell blurb, I would not be surprised if Gil got her job. Ooh! This show just gets messier and messier. Boston! I would not be surprised. Yo, I wouldn't be surprised. Guys, it makes sense. I'm telling you, I was just like, do y'all remember when they were at that dinner? Who was at the head of the table? Gil. He's checking in on everybody. So, so how are you guys doing? This is because Miracle is like this on him. My husband. Wackadoodle, right? So Johnny and Bao, okay. Well, you know what, Johnny? Maybe if you, I'm like, who are you, Gil? Who are you? Zach and Michaela? Yeah, well, Zach, you know about that Michaela, but she's a good woman for you, Zach. You too. I can see something. I can see Brian and Red. How you doing? How you got? At the head of the table. And if you watch the season back with this lens as Gil, the host, every time they're in a hangout session or a hangout group, he's always in the middle, calling all the other couples, checking in. He was auditioning the whole season and probably ain't even know. Or did you know, Gil? Oh, I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised. Oh, God, I was even advocating for that. I'm sorry, Jamie. I didn't mean take your job. I meant because I like Jamie. I thought she was fun. I meant just figure out a way to, and nobody can find it, right? Like, damn. Child, Anastasia said, Bree, oh, not my Bree. Give her a chance. Give her a chance. Oh no. Give her a chance. It's her first time. Hey, Donna. Donna said, I don't even watch Married at First Sight but had to drop in to tell you I can't stop singing a song I didn't know that existed. She's a biracial girl. Because of you. I can't stand you. Love you too. I thought everybody knew about that biracial song. Oh gosh, maybe that's where Gil got that red bottom money from, his new hosting job. Ciao. NYEF said this show needs a revamp. If they're going to do away with the real love and have more drama, maybe add some weekly challenges like Survivor. You know what? That would be a lot better. That would be a yes, he did, Alicia. Alicia said Gil, even the honeymoon checked in with everyone. He sure did. So how are we all doing? How are we all doing? He was auditioning a whole season. They didn't even know it. OMG. Oh my God. I didn't want them to give Jamie's job to Gil. I wanted him to be like an expert or so, because that's what it felt like. It felt like he was like, one of the experts that was checking in all the time. Wow. 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 You know what? You're called the bombshell blurb for a reason, because that was a bombshell. You got me thinking. You got me thinking. Oh, this is my concern, Monique. Monique said, wonder what Miller will be thinking now. He's going to be making tons of money. She's going to instantly find him attractive again. And knowing that she has that in with him, she's going to manipulate it. Oh, Gil, be smart. Be smart. You know what? Gil's mother, come up here from Colombia and watch your son. Because Mirla, I'm telling you, when he start making them TV show checks, oh, Mirla gonna be like, let me go back and get my husband. Because I can't. I'm so thankful to God and the experts for bringing a man like that in my life. You never liked him from the beginning? I'm confused. Oh, she gonna want him now with them TV show checks. Child. What's up, Whitney? Whitney said, watch, Marilyn and taught Gil something. Gil will never allow another woman to question his money again. Trust me, he gonna get his money up. Oh yeah, I feel like now he's determined. He is determined. Oh, child. Oh my gosh, that would be something else. That would be something else. He did say that, Marianne. Marianne said Gil said that Marilyn makes him want to do better and motivate him. Yep, and I think he took her advice. Oh gosh, Gil, I hope you're not doing all this to get that woman back. She don't want you. Believe her. Oh no, the bombshell blur said Jamie was getting ready to shop for an outfit and fly out tomorrow. And Lifetime said, oh, damn. If Gil got this woman's job, this show just gets messier and messier. Oh my God. Yo. Child, real life. Yikes. Shout out to Jamie. You did a good job. At least you have a great resume to present to other, other networks. You have the skill set, you have the experience. So shout out to you. But this is the thing, TV, show business, cutthroat. Girl thinking she got this in the bag the whole time because this has been her job. And they told her to sit on down. Yikes. I hope that you were building like a YouTube channel or doing something on TikTok. I hope you were building your own platform. This is the thing. You always got to have something to protect yourself or fall back on, because this industry will cut you in a second. Trust me, I know. Getting ready to move to Canada, getting the passport and everything. And then the show was a no-go. Stay woke. They will cancel, cut, recast. And you could have filmed half the season. A lot of the TV shows you see today didn't start off like that. The pilot looked real different. Child, stay woke. Oh no, the bombshell blurred said she filmed unfiltered while she was having a miscarriage. I think they could have done her better than that. Absolutely. But again, show business is cutthroat. There's no loyalty in this industry. You have no friends. There's no loyalty, none of that. This industry is cutthroat. But Tina said, nah, you can't sell Mirla and Gil after how cold and heartless she was. I don't want to see her complaining behind on TV anymore. Gil needs to free himself from this delusional love he has for her. Listen, I hope he gets a spinoff. I hope he gets some kind of spinoff where they're helping Gil. Or, they might be doing a spinoff show and he's hosting it. I'm telling you, Gil looked like money. He looked expensive. Something changed. Something changed. Child, where's his location? You know what? Y'all are very good. Simply Simone, where are you at? Y'all are very good. Has anybody looked on his Instagram and checked his location? Because if that fool is in Boston, he got the job. He got the job. Damn. Sasha said Mirla turned Gil into a villain. He won't get back with her, but will stunt on her every opportunity he can. Guys, let's tell the truth, shame the devil. He was being real strategic by pointing that red bottom to Mirla's face. And Mirla the whole time, looking at them red bottom shoes. He knew exactly what he was doing. He knew exactly. It's J-Dub. Very true. Very true. Very true. Okay. Black Gal said Jamie is still on Couples Cam. She'll be all right, but Couples Cam is a lot different from being the host of a TV show. That's coin. That's coin. Oh my God. Oh, he's private. Of course he is. Of course he is. Oh my goodness. Yo. I think so, Halima. I think so. How is Married at First Sight the messiest show I review? How is this show the messiest one of them all? I can't believe this. And the thing that is so funny is that you guys, because remember, I was complaining about how all my shows are just so messy. I want something lighthearted and fun and wholesome. And y'all recommended me that show. Y'all were like, oh, it's about love. I still follow some of the couples who got married. A lot of them have children. It's just such a fun, family, wholesome show. Girl, what happened? Because I remember, I think it was like episode 3. It was like episode 3 or 4. No, they were still in Vegas. So it was like episode 3, I think. And you all were hitting up my comments. No, Nikki, go watch 11, season 11. We don't know what happened over here with season 12. The show ain't like this. Baby, this is the future of the show. This is the messiest show I review. And I review The Real Housewives of Potomac. Ciao! Oh God. Vicky DC, and I'm gonna end with this, said Mirla still made the right decision leaving him because even though he has more money, he still had financial insecurity and it's going to cause problems in his future relationships. Yes, she also did the right thing because if you don't want to be with him, leave. That's what she wanted to do. Absolutely. I told you my only problem was that she even said that she never told him these things, right? You're watching this man sell his things. You both are signing your names on a lease to an apartment. And you say you never loved him and wanted to be with him. Your actions spoke louder than your words. And to hear your words at the end, very confusing. Very confusing. Whitney said, girl, they lied to you about this show. It has always had its mess, just not to this extent. Yeah. Anyway, family, thank you so much for joining me today. Obviously, I've missed you all. What's tomorrow? Friday. Oh wait. Am I getting my no, I'm not getting my hair done on Friday. Oh, yes. Yes. So depending on my schedule, I might do a live Friday morning. If not, I will see you all tomorrow night for oh guys, this is the Friday before Thanksgiving. This weekend about to be crazy. I will see you Friday night for Love at the Lockup. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you all who have been rocking with me since 12 o'clock today, Pacific Standard Time. Thank you all so much. I enjoy this time, which is why it's I can spend all day here. I really could, but I'm trying to get better about it. Shout out to the replay gang. I'll do better with my time. Love your family. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Ciao. Gil got that job. Lord, messy.